Welcome to the Double Catch Lure Wacky Worm video. We're out on Nagawaukee Lake in southeastern Wisconsin. We're just going to fish wacky worms today, kind of show you how they work, and give you an idea of what I like to use, and then you can take that and use that on your own home waters. Right now I'm set up with an 1/8 ounce green pumpkin wacky worm and a 3/32 ounce black and red worm. Those are my two favorite colors. We might get into later today using a chartreuse and white wacky worm also, but we'll just see how the day goes, so stay tuned. Oh, it's a good smallie. See if we can get on here and get him. That's what we're after. So we made a right choice. Fished a few outside weed lines and things with no success, and then I thought we'd try a couple of points that had docks on them. And the first one we pulled up to, we got this nice smallie right here. Let's put him right back underneath that dock. So we were fishing this kind of a purple flake worm, and we skipped it all the way up underneath that dock right there, and we got him. Get him in the boat here for us. Saw him hovering over a little pile of rocks down there. Just dropped this little wacky worm down there. Not tired yet. There we go, that's a double catch lure wacky worm right there. You see how we got him stuck? He wasn't coming off. I could be a little more aggressive with landing him because I know I have confidence in the hooks on these things. So that's why you want to go with, a quality bait, quality lure to keep big smallies like that hooked up. So we'll release him right away. Get back down to his rock pile. So one of the nice things about these wacky worm hooks is, double catch lures makes everything real solid, so you're not going to get anything flimsy or flimsy hooks that'll bend and things like that. So, even with a smallmouth like that, he was still pretty aggressive, but I landed him quickly because, I had confidence that, my line, the only thing that could have happened was my line was going to break, because with these wacky worm hooks, you stick them good and you stick them solid so they're not getting off. So you don't have to worry about them shaking the hook. The only thing you got to worry about is your line breaking. So as long as you got quality line, quality knot, then you're fine. You get them in the boat just like that. lure wacky worm jig. See if he'll settle down a little bit here. Bring him in and release him right away. Good thing about these double catch lure hooks is they're strong. Once you hook them, you got them. The thing that could fail me now is my line, really. Once you stick them with these hooks, you got them. Alright, let's see if we can land them here real quick. Maybe he's not ready yet. It's a good one. Nice one right there. We got him right through the top. There's just no way, unless you know, for some reason have a whole bunch of slack in your line or something, you're just not going to lose them. You got a DCL hook. So that's a good smallie, huh? Yeah. But I had driven over a rock pile right here, and maybe 8 feet of water, and I saw that fish cruising around it. So we just kept going a little further. This way, I guess, and then I remember where that was, and then once I was a little ways away from it, I cast it back over it and was hopping it back, and we got him. So let's go see if we can get another one. That was the little guy we just used here. Sometimes these little weedless wire guards here get bent, obviously, after you catch a nice fish, but there you go, back to perfect. That was just a small one off the bed there. Back right away. He's sitting right back on his bed, so that's a good thing. I just saw him sitting there, so we just pitched out there and smacked it real quick. As soon as it laid right in the middle of his bed, and he wanted it. Double catch lure, wacky worm jig head, they work great. Good hooks, good size, everything about them is perfect. 3 in a pack for $2. Get another worm and get at it again. better one. It's here on the day. One last run there. I guess he's not ready yet. Another good smallie. Go up to this other flat over here. It's mostly weeds, but there's these little isolated clumps of sand, you know, just little holes and pockets of just sand. So I've just been kind of looking for those holes, and I just pitching right in the middle of them, and pitch right in the middle of this one here, and we got a pretty good smallie, fighting pretty hard. But that's the fun part of fishing these wacky worm jig heads. Let's see if we can land him here. He's not that big, but he certainly is fighting good. We got some other pretty decent ones today that didn't fight this hard. So that's the nice part about these jig heads. Look at that. I mean, that's the only way that was coming off is if I made a mistake, you know? The lures aren't going to be the problem. That's a nice one. Put it right back. So these jig heads just work great. I mean, there's so many different ways you can fish a wacky worm that, in my opinion, it's always important to have at least one. I normally have two tied on all the time because you just don't know if you're going to skip under a dock or work a weed line or work a flat. Or, I mean, there's so many different ways you can fish them. Super slow, you can fish them like a jerkbait. All of those ways work. Plus, they're cost effective for those of you that don't like to spend a lot of money. You know, you get 3 of them for $2. You know, that's a pretty good deal for such a quality product. Found one on a bed right here. There it is. A little one. Get her off right away. Put her back. Sometimes the littler ones fight better than the bigger ones. Just a tiny one. We'll let her get back right away because I think she was on a bed. Either that or we just came across her. We saw her before she saw us. I didn't really see a bed down there, but there's only one little guy right there, so quick release. Yep. That's a good one. fun catching them on a wacky worm, I'll tell you. They fight a long time too, but that's the good thing about having a quality lure, you know? You don't have to worry about that hook bending or them shaking it. I mean, once they get it and you hook them, then as long as you do everything right, and your equipment's correct and your line's correct and you set the hook well and wait for them to get it, then there's really no chance of them getting off. Then, you know, you got him. Let's see if he's ready to come in. Yep, we got him. Another smallie. Not a huge one. Rocks there. Kind of a little smallie. So the nice thing, those wacky worms, look at that, right where you want them. I mean, he's not getting off unless I make a major mistake. Break my line or something, but he's a little over 14. Right back down in the rock pile. But I think you got a good idea of the quality of these wacky worms with double catch lures, and that goes for all double catch lures. They're made quality. They're made for anglers that want to catch more than one fish on a lure. I mean, I'm going to go back and put another worm on this and go out and catch some more fish. You know, I'm going to use it over and over and over again because the hooks are strong, the whole bait's strong, and that goes for all double catch lures. So check us out, doublecatchlures.com, and I hope you enjoy. And give us a call or send us an email on ways that you like to fish a wacky worm, because there's so many ways. You never know what someone else is doing.